Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. It's been 2 days since the Aston Villa game in a game which Arsenal did lose to Villa 2-0 at the Emirates, and in turn probably fucked the title, to be honest with you. And it's been a couple of days because I physically could not bring myself to talk about it yesterday or on Sunday. I was just too damn heartbroken, to be honest with you. That game, it hurt so bad to see that performance in the second half. Yesterday was my birthday as well, so it ruined my birthday, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I said I was meant to do a video yesterday, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Could not bring myself to do it. The only good thing about my birthday was the fact that I achieved something that's been driving me mental for months. And funny enough, it happened with these bad boys that I got for my birthday, these Arsenal darts. And if you've got me on Instagram, I said I was going to hit my first 180 with these bad boys. And yesterday, bush, pulled it off. If you've gone on my gram or on my TikTok, you will see my reaction to it. A lot of people saying I didn't do it, a lot of haters. Right? And what I can say is, fuck you, okay? Because I did do it, and you won't take it away from me, okay? Now I'm on the road to the fucking alley pally, yeah, boy. So yeah, that was, great. But then I woke up this morning and I remembered that I've got to do this video and talk about Arsenal again. And yeah, I mean, we just bottled it again, didn't we? Look, I mean, I don't like saying that because, I've tried to calm down. I tried to see it from, an objective point of view. We've done what? It's taken 12 games to lose our first game. Villa are a good team. And in that second half especially, Villa would definitely be a better team. Can't argue with that. But it's just so disappointing, man. I just don't understand what happened in that game. I mean, look, the first half, I thought Arsenal played well. I thought Martin Odegaard especially was on fire. He was absolutely running the game, creating chance after chance. He was just fantastic. But we just couldn't find that goal. But we had some good chances. 1 point, Saka gets it, puts it back stick to Jesus. Instead of heading it back across goal, he tries to head it into the near post and puts it wide. What else was there? Trossard missed an absolute sitter. Literally in front of goal. And he's hit it the only place Martinez can save it. And people saying, oh, what a save, what an amazing save. No, it's a dog shit finish. That's what it is. It's a bad miss. Can't be missing that. And then, look, we went in 0-0, but to be honest, I was still positive at half-time. I've after the first half, I've just thought, come out and play like that again. If the rest of the team can raise their level just to be near what Odegaard's doing, we'll go on and win this game comfortably. Second half, I don't know what 11 players come out, but it weren't Arsenal. Don't know where Odegaard went. Saka, don't know if he played. Rice, all of them. Like Saliba, Gabriel, just everyone was so bad. And they ended up beating us 2-0 in the end. And in turn, okay, look, obviously the title's not done. We're only 2 points behind City. If we win all 6 games and City slip up once, then, we'll go on and win it. But it feels inevitable now that City will go on and win the Premier League title for a 4th time in a row. Especially considering Liverpool lost just an hour before. An hour before we played, Liverpool lost 1-0 to Palace, and you really thought, go on and win this game now when you've put a good gap between you, Arsenal and Liverpool, and you probably put them effectively out of the title race. But we didn't. We fucked up. And I really thought that these sort of performances were behind us. I thought Arsenal would learn from last season and we wouldn't make these sort of mistakes again. Felt a little bit like Brighton last season at the Emirates. The difference is that it felt like when we lost to Brighton last season, it felt like the title was already gone. But with Liverpool losing, the title was fully in our hands. And all we had to do, and I know it's a lot easier said than done, but we had 6 or 7 at the time winnable games. Villa at home's a winnable game. You should win that game. If you want to win the Premier League, you've got to win that game. And look, truth is, we absolutely bottled it. That's the facts. And now we've got a massive game coming up Wednesday against Bayern, which Bayern are probably favourites for. If we lose that, our season is near on over. It really is near on over. And this, look, it is a weird one, like I said with City, because they are only a couple points behind us. I mean, in front of us, sorry. But City, in my opinion, will win all six of their remaining games quite easily and go on and win it. And it's so frustrating because I don't think City have been all that good this season. I don't think City deserve to win it, but they're going to go on and win it. And it's so frustrating that we've just handed it to them. Absolutely handed it to them. It's just, you know, you've got to start questioning some of the players, the manager, and just start thinking, like, look, I'm not for a second saying Arteta out or anything like that. What Arteta's done for Arsenal has been absolutely incredible. He's got us back to a point where we're even in these sort of title challenges that we haven't been in absolute years. And obviously, he deserves to stay on and, you know, hopefully he can take this team on to win something. But chances are it's going to be another season with nothing. That's the facts. Chances are, I mean, look, we might win the Champions League. We might somehow win the Premier League, but I doubt it very much. But if it's another season with nothing, does he only have a year left, would you say, to prove he can actually get us over the line? Like, he's won one FA Cup in his first 6 months. Other than that, he's not got close to winning anything, really. And it is a concern. These players, like, they've done so well in recent times. And that second half, they looked shattered. They just looked like losers, to be honest. They look like absolute pussies. Just people who can't seem to get over the line when it matters. This should be the season and the time of the year. You've got so much to play for. You shouldn't be feeling tired. You shouldn't be nervous. Just go and fucking do it. Just go and win. You're playing teams you're better than. Go and beat them. Look, now this season, Villa have taken 6 points from us. West Ham took 3 points from us. Fulham took 5 points from us. And yet we took 4 off Liverpool and City. So if we lose the league, you just look at them games and it's going to be such a hard one to take because you've lost it on such silly games, such winnable games. And yeah, it's just, look, it feels a bit doom and gloom at the minute because we've been here before and we know what City tend to do at this time of year. But look, you never know. One maybe injury or sending off to Rodri or something like that. You don't know if they'll start slipping down the table. But we've put it back in the champions' hands, and you don't want to be with 6 games to go trying to chase City down because history tells you that they don't that they don't fuck up. So let's see. But yeah, out of our hands now. And I think now Arsenal's main focus has to switch to the Champions League, as mad as it is. Switching on to the game. Oh, hang on, I will do a quick player ratings because this is going to be very easy. Every single player gets a fucking 0, alright? Because they fucking bottled it. All of them was shit on Sunday, okay? So all of them can hold a 0. But yeah, move on to Wednesday against Bayern. It's our season there, really, boys and girls. And I can't even fathom losing it. It will hurt so bad. But look, we go into the game. It's 2-2 on Ag Day. It is at the Allianz Arena. They are slight favourites due to it being obviously their home fixture. But they do have some problems. Kingsley Coman went down on the weekend, who's a very dangerous player for them. He's meant to be out for the rest of the season. Gnabry done his hamstring against Arsenal, so he shouldn't be playing. And apparently there's doubts. Alphonso Davies, obviously he picked up a yellow card in the first game, so he won't be playing. Excuse me. And apparently there's a slight doubt over Sane. I think Sane will play personally, but if somehow Sane don't play, that's a huge advantage to Arsenal because that is 4 of their best players out. And especially in an attacking sense, that's their 3 best wingers out of the game. You know, it will nullify them so much because they won't have that blistering pace that Sane, Gnabry, Coman and Davies from left back all give. So, you know, that's a big advantage for us. But either way, we've got to focus on ourselves. Arteta's got to get the team right. The team he went with on Villa was actually the team I predicted man for man, and there's a few of them players who cannot be anywhere near this team, to be honest. Zinchenko, especially, I thought he was absolutely dreadful. Like, really, really bad. I've had enough of him, to be honest, which is mad, because last season I loved Zinch. I loved the way he played. I found it fascinating to watch him play. But I just think he's been sussed out now. He just does such stupid things, man. Like, there's one point in the second half, they took a corner, he cleared it, and he's run, and he's gone. Looks like he's going to beat Tielemans to the ball, or maybe start a counter attack, and he completely bottles it. And Tielemans just gets the ball, whips it, hits the crossbar, bounces onto the post, and luckily for us, bounces out. And I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I couldn't believe he stayed on as long as he did. I think he played the whole game, actually. Just crazy. So I can't imagine he'll be playing. And Arteta's got to get it right. I think he's got to go back to the team that's sort of, you know, proved themselves in the last few months, that have been Arsenal's best team this season, to be honest. So, you know, you'd look at Kivior maybe coming back, but then he did have a tough time against Bayern. So maybe you play Tomiyasu at left back, you know, put in essentially a centre back at left back instead of Zinch, who's a liability defensively. He always gives the opposition a chance through a shit pass or a loose touch or something. So yeah, you look to see maybe Tomiyasu or Kivior starting. And then in midfield, Jorginho will probably come in next to Rice, I'd imagine, who I thought Rice looked absolutely shattered on the weekend. It's worrying. I think he's looked quite poor since we've come back from the international break. Bar City, I didn't think he was great against... He didn't play against Luton, but I didn't think he was great against Brighton. And yesterday, I didn't think he looked great. And the other Bayern game, he weren't really in it. So, but this is a big game for Rice, big game for all the players, because like Rice and Arteta even said, it's easy to be a leader when everything's going well. But now it's time to step up when things have now taken a dip. And this is the sort of games we bought Declan Rice for, to really, you know, dominate a midfield in a game like this for us and drag us over the line. So you'd think maybe Jorginho, Rice and Odegaard, even though Odegaard did come off with a slight issue against Villa, so he might not even be fit for, as far as we may know, for this game, which would be a massive blow, because Odegaard's probably our best player, and we really are going to need him. Arteta will probably be doing his conference later, I imagine, so we'll see. And then you're looking at Saka, Havertz, even though Jesus I thought played quite poor against Villa in the Champions League, he just does turn into a different animal. So I can see the temptation to play him, but you might be better off bringing him off the bench. Havertz and then probably Martinelli, because I mean Martinelli didn't look good when he come on against Villa. Trossard started, but Trossard doesn't ever look good when he starts either. So that left wing this season has been a right problem in my opinion, because no one sort of looked great out there. Like Saka, you know, if he's fit, he's playing. And on the left wing, just no one's got to a level, especially Martinelli. Martinelli was electric last season, got 15 goals in the Premier League. This season, I think he's got maybe about 5 or 6. He's just not the same player at the minute. And don't get me wrong, I do think there are reasons for that in terms of the structure, the personnel around him, etc. But, you know, you've got to take some responsibility yourself. But I do think Martinelli will probably be good for this game, simply because you would imagine Bayern open up. And they'll probably press quite high up the pitch, and with his pace in behind, especially if he's going to be up against Kimmich or, you know, maybe Kimmich at right back and then De Ligt or Dyer maybe on that side. There's no real pace there, so you'd think Martinelli might have a chance to open his legs up and get in behind and cause problems. But look, we'll just have to wait and see. It's a massive game. Arteta's got to get it right. The players have to respond. We have to win this game. We have to go through to the semi-finals, and then we'll see who we play then, whether it's City or Madrid. Whoever we play in this, if we do get through, whoever we would play would be the favourites for that semi-final. But at the end of the day, it's 2 games. And 2 games, you know, we've technically, over 2 games this season, we would have knocked City out of the Champions League with a 1-0 win and a 0-0 draw. So it's doable. Whoever we play, we can beat, but we've got to really improve. And that performance on Sunday, the second half, did worry me, because it gave me PTSD of last season, where we started burning out and we started just looking really sloppy and bottling it. So yeah, big game to prove that and we have learned. And Sunday was just a blip, because look, games like that can happen. We've got no divine right to win every game and win the Premier League, of course. But I just looked at it and thought, boys, this is in your hands. Like, go and grab it. Prove that like you ain't, that how much you want it, and that you ain't gonna bottle it. But we've slipped. We have blinked. So now it's out of our hands, and we have to hope City do the same thing. But yeah, look, team prediction, I just sort of went through it. It'll be Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel. I think Tomiyasu will play this game because I think Arteta looked at Kivior in that game and I think he thinks he ain't good enough for it. So I think Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, if he's fit. If not, don't know, to be honest. Maybe Havertz will slip in there and Jesus will go up top. I'm really not sure. But fingers crossed he'll be all right because we're going to need him. So Odegaard. And then Saka, Havertz and Martinelli, I think, will be the team. Predictions, honestly, I don't know. I've had a feeling since the last game, I fancied us to win it 2-0. But after that game on Sunday, fucking hell, I'm not sure. But I'm going to stick to it and go 2-0. And hopefully the boys turn up and produce a performance that I thought that they would produce against Villa, but they didn't. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is the title done? And do we have to fully go full throttle for the Champions League? Let's see. And then, yeah, I'll be doing the match review on Thursday as I am off this week. So, no excuses. It might be a tough one if we lose. It'll be hard for me to talk about, but yeah. Enjoy your week, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.